Yo, it's crazy. One thing to remember is how, as you on your goal, on your road of chasing your goals, remember that the same people that boosted you up there, the same people that boosted you to your fame, the same people that wanted you to get there, and the same thing that they liked you for, they don't realize exactly what that means and how far that goes as far as what you want, and it'll be the same people that's ridiculing you for it. Now, if we look at right now, you look at Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert is a perfect example. Like, and even like Kanye and a lot of other guys, you got people that's mad at them for like stuff that they're doing. Like, oh man, I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they did that. But if you pay attention, this has always been who they were. This isn't something different. Like, if we look back at like Kanye, he's been saying crazy stuff forever. It's just you're seeing the progression of that. He's stepping more into who he is, who he's always been. And you thought it was cute at one point in time because it was on the side of what you wanted, and now it's like, Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert was always doing wild stuff and had a different style and, the different color dreads, the different color, all these different things. He always had that. That's nothing new. So now when people see, like, oh, yo, he got a vest on and he got this on his face, and bro, did you think that he was gonna like? Did you think that if a person was playing basketball or eating or whatever it is, that they were gonna do that less? Or that there wasn't a progression along that line of logic? Like, that's who they always were. And that's why there's a really big strength and focus in yourself, in being yourself and not needing the validation of other people. Because let's say that, I don't know, you like Dragon Ball Z or you like anime or something like that, like a Tony Sadavici or something. There's going to be a level that you get to where you're going to progress along those lines. And let's say that, you like anime or something like that. You are going to get to a level where you might say, hey, I want to start my own anime. You've gotten famous. And now you're like, yo, I want to start my own anime. And people are going to be like, oh, that's crazy. That's appropriation. That's this. And it's like, yo, bro, I'm doing the same thing I was always doing. I just progressed along that line. And for some reason, people didn't see the natural progress. I've seen that throughout my entire life. You'll be doing something, and when you get to a certain level, that was the natural progression of that. It's extreme, but you got to the extreme of that. You were chasing that the entire time. You were that person, and it progressed. And then there'll be people around you that's like, I never saw that coming. How? It's so weird because they were with you that whole way, and you were already doing that. And now it gets to a level of where it's the culmination of that. It's the crescendo of that thing. It's like the end of whatever that is, and then people can't understand it. To make it like easier for you to understand, if you've been playing basketball, and then you get to the level where you're a coach, you were playing basketball the entire time. You had a friend, you had family who were there, and they loved that you played basketball. Then you get to a level 5 years later where you're coaching basketball and you're moving around, and now you have to be in different cities and you're doing this, that, and the third, and now people are like, oh my God, you changed and I don't ever get to see you no more. It's like, yo, what did you think was going to happen along this line of basketball? You think it was just gonna stay in the same place the entire time? And then when I decided that I was gonna like own a team or whatever it was, why is this crazy to you now? And that's what ends up happening. So when I look at Lil Uzi Vert and that whole situation, I really just kind of like, I don't have to agree with everything. To me, it's not as wild as everybody's like, oh my God, you can't believe he looks like a man with blush on or something like that. It's just like, yo, he's an entertainer. He's here to entertain you. And he's doing just that because you're entertained. And he's supposed to grab attention and all those different things. He got to come out every night and do a show, and he has to do it different all the time along the line of what his brand is. And I don't see anything going outside of what his brand is. So I don't understand how people are surprised. So just understand that that's how people are. And your core fans, because those core fans that are there at that show, they're not surprised. They're not surprised. They're not shocked. They're not appalled. They're still going. The people who are the people who weren't Lil Uzi fans in the first place. They were just fans of some page, and they ended up seeing pictures and was like, so they don't even really matter to him anyway, right? So Just remember that. Always be you and continue to be you, and understand that that's something that comes with it, with people just not understanding you. And yeah, as always, keep going.